Thank you, Chairman Banks, and thank you to our witnesses for your service and for being here today. Personnel and recruiting are dynamic issues. Today's generation is not like the generation of World War II. This is okay. As a father of 7 children under the age of 20, I get it. And it doesn't mean there aren't future heroes and noble public servants in today's youth. Generations change, and as they will, we must change our recruiting methods to ensure that military service remains a tangible and viable option, not solely an abstract one. So let me be clear, our individual service members are the most important collective part of the U.S. military. This importance begins with their recruitment and continues through their civic engagement as veterans. Before we consider all the fancy gadgets within modernization portfolios, we must consider the former, current, and future groups of service members that will defend the American way of life. Military family health and wellness equals enhanced military readiness, and I look forward to supporting the quality of life focus in the FY25 NDAA. So let's talk recruitment for a little bit here. The Air Force has managed to improve their recruiting situation while the Army and Navy continue to struggle despite no lack of effort. The Marine Corps, to its credit, appears to consistently make its recruiting mission. So at the risk of a cage match fight breaking out between all of you, I want to learn from this, and I want us to be able to hear the secret sauce of success here. So Lieutenant General Miller, Lieutenant General Glynn, what has the Air Force done to improve its recruiting success, and what are the tenets of the Marine Corps success in recruiting?
Yes, Congressman, thank you. We've looked internally, and we looked at barriers that we were putting on, restraining ourselves from an adequate recruiting pool. So we looked at things such as our tattoo policy was incredibly stringent, and we hadn't needed to change up until this point, and so we looked into that and what was reasonable. Additionally, our body composition was higher than it was relatively low, so we just increased that to make sure that we were still maintaining in DoD standards, and we looked at driver's license. We had restricted many career fields because they had to have driver's license. And so all of those internal barriers, not lowering standards, we did not lower standards, but we just made those small policy changes. We were able to increase our pool of applicants. And additionally, we had a campaign, last year, I think, if you were going to go into the service, you weren't going to be paid enough, you were going to be sexually assaulted, all of these negative things, we needed to change that, because if you look at our retention numbers, if you come into the service, our retention numbers are incredibly high. So we've been working on all facets of that, sir.
Congressman, thanks for the opportunity to comment on it. I wouldn't say that there's one single item that's a special sauce, as you alluded to, but I would say our commitment over years, first and foremost, has been in the quality of Marine that we put out there as a representative of our Corps, and to ensure that that individual is representative to the part of the nation zip code as I alluded to earlier, that young men and women can possibly see themselves in becoming a United States Marine. That would be the first thing. The second thing is our commandants over the years, and I've been on recruiting several times, have been fully committed to ensuring that those that volunteer, go on recruiting duty, and succeed are recognized, rewarded, promoted, in whatever tangible and intangible ways that are required. So there are clear and compelling reasons to go and be a recruiter and do well as a recruiter. The last thing I would say is that through our recruiters, we try to listen to young folks, like the 7 young folks you alluded to. What appeals to them? And over again, it was in my opening statement, a desire to serve something bigger than themselves. And so we challenge them with the opportunity to earn the title Marine and go on and take that unique title to apply in unique areas of the world, in unique circumstances, and have the memories of a lifetime. It's why I continue to do it.
That's great, and I appreciate that. And I will just say again, as a father of 7, clarity of mission is always something that is very crucial to motivating at least my 7. When they can firmly believe in what I'm putting in front of them, I get amazing results. And so I appreciate hearing that from you. Maybe just, well, I guess my time is up here, but I would just say thank you again, and I look forward to working with each and every one of you, specifically around recruiting and quality of life issues as we move to the NDA process. Thank you.